They've raised 3 boys, one of whom is autistic. And as the head of the Autism Society of Delaware, they have done a tremendous amount to increase awareness and raise funds to help find a cause and ultimately a cure for autism. A great family making a great effort for a wonderful cause.
I've never known Artie to get nervous about anything. He's really a little uptight about this start of this race.
Looked like Marcy was a little nervous about losing that pretty hat square. She was holding on to it.
Artie Kimmer, don't you drop that green flag. Buggity, buggity, buggity. We will see you in February, boys and girls.
By 4 or 5 car lengths from Brad Keselowski. Remember, Kyle has already won twice here this weekend, the truck race, the nationwide race.
Boy, did he get a run off turn 2 on the top side where he started this race.
And Larry, there is no grip up high. I mean, you see everybody fighting for the bottom right now. It's all Ryan Newman in 3 and 4. Got up out of that grip a little bit. He almost hit the fence.
Back at 13th, the first side-by-side battle, Casey Kane's Paul Menard. But on point, Kyle Busch trying to drive away.
And if Kyle Busch leads 26 more laps, he would have led 10,000 laps of competition in this Sprint Cup Series at 29 years old.
Just unbelievable. Just think back to 3 years ago when he won Bristol, all 3 races, Truck, Nationwide, and Cup. Trying to do the same thing here today. Just an unbelievable accomplishment.
Right with Joey Logano, our Ford EcoBoost in-car camera, riding third. On the roller coaster, Darrell.
Oh, yeah. Up and down. You go down in the corner and you come up out of the corner. You go down the front straightaway and dive off into the corner again. It's just a track where you have to have really good rhythm. Up and down, up and down.
And making a pass on the outside. Didn't think we'd see that early in the race, but Tony Stewart at the 14. Defending winner here at Dover, he is on the march.
Yeah, that was Tony's last win, and we talked to Chad Knaus there in the pre-race about strategy. They did it with strategy, 2 tires on the final pit stop of that race.
Greg Biffle went into turn 3 right on the back bumper of A.J. Allmendinger and came off the corner to find Dale Jr. inside him.
Yeah, Biffle got in a little too hard and he almost ran into the back of Allmendinger. Had to lift out the throttle, open door for Dale Jr. to shoot by on the inside.
Jr. moves up to 11th. So now Biffle may have to fend off Casey Kane.
I think the interesting thing will be, I know in practice, we talk about the model is where the group is, but in practice, as they started to lay rubber down and moved up the hill a little bit, saw a lot of guys working that high line in practice late yesterday afternoon. See when that comes in today.
Stewart, all but into the back of Paul Menard.
Whoa, he is into the back of him right there.
Remember what we said, Mike, about racing hard every lap? I think there's a prime example.
Hey, Smoke's in a hurry today.
Stewart moves up to 16th.
If Bristol had not been good to Tony Stewart before winning that race last June, 4 finishes of 20th or worse, but all of a sudden now he likes the concrete track.
Here's another look at it.
Larry, it's just really, really hard not to like someplace where you win.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you still have a love affair with most any place that you can run good on and win.
Well, you asked Carl Edwards about Bristol. That's Tony Stewart's best finish of the year, where he finished 4th at Bristol earlier in the year.
He got into the wall right there just a bit, Matt.
Mike, a lot of concern from Stewart on the radio to spotter Bob Jeffrey. Told him to look at that right front as he comes by. Could be considerable damage. Bob told him it does look fine to him.
It looks fine. I don't see any tire rub. I don't see any smoke, but he does have pretty significant damage to that right front corner.
Make sure the center carrier on the front there, probably about at the 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. It might be bent in just a little bit, but if it is, it's not much.
That's spotter Bob Jeffries.
Yeah, I think I agree with Bob Jeffries' spotter there. I don't think it's significant damage. I don't see any tire smoke, and that would be my first concern. Probably just need to bang that out when they make a pit stop.
11 laps in at Dover. Kyle Busch has opened up a 1-second lead on Brad Keselowski, who started from pole. Joey Logano third, Keselowski's teammate. And now the 47 of Allmendinger inside, Dale Jr. outside, back straightaway, and Earnhardt makes the pass.
Pretty much every practice, Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his 88 team, they've been happy with this race car. He said they were just a little off in knockout qualifying on Friday afternoon. Started in 13th, now he's cracked the top 10.
Yeah, and the car he's coming up on the back of, Brian Vickers, into 55. Now, Vickers is one of those guys that has moved himself way up the racetrack, running a really, really high line compared to everybody else. And it looks like it's working pretty good for him.
And Darrell, watching practice yesterday, I felt like Brian Vickers in that 55 maybe had one of the better cars on the long run. Maybe not a short run, but the long run.
Jimmy Johnson closing on Denny Hamlin. The FedEx Freight Toyota up high there. Kind of diamonds the racetrack, drops back down low from the middle of the corner for that drive off. And Hamlin holds on to fourth. Your Lowe's onboard camera giving you these views from Johnson.
I mean, the banking on the straightaways here, 9 degrees. That's more banking than a lot of racetracks that we go to that they actually have in the corners.
And the straightaways are so short and the turns are so big. Very little time to relax. With that little bit of banking on the straight, you got to kind of hold the car up in the racetrack, and then you got to dive it off into these corners where the car lands and loads up. And then when it comes up off the corner like the 11 right there, the rear tires want to spin. The car gets real light on corner exit.
Working underneath Blake Cook going a lap down. Lapping begins early here.
Yeah, Mike, it will begin early because, look, the last time Kyle Busch ran at 23.71. Guys, let's take Cole Webb running 28. He just, his best lap's at 24.14. So almost 2 seconds difference in lap times.
13th place for the 20. Moving up on Landon Castle is Kyle Busch, your race leader.
Yeah, roughly 15, 16 laps. Our leader, Kyle Busch, that 18 is already starting to lap other drivers.
What if he's got the broom in the car with him? Got it in the trunk, I bet you. Just
Kyle Busch trying for a clean sweep of the weekend's 3 races. It's over.